Serafina and I were at a entrepreneurial book club where Stephanie never read the right book. And
Stephanie was terrible at this book club.
I really sucked at book club.
I did
Fabulous. What?
I just had a visual. I just had a
It was a
visual.
lot.
I had a visual.
Proud of it. Look at us, how fancy we look today,
Hey,
right?
Isn't this cool, folks?
I
Yeah,
know.
boys and girls.
We finally got it done. Thank you very much to Chris Ball over at Mashpee TV for assisting us this morning. Cliff, our in-studio technician as well. And yeah,
Thanks, babe.
we got it. Yeah, thanks, babe. I love this set so much because it reminds me of that Zach Galifianakis spoof,
Yes,
Between Two Ferns.
yes,
So here we are, Between Two Ferns, Hank,
yes.
about to have our Thursday morning show.
Very good. We really do look good.
I know, right? The
We don't-
color is pretty
we don't usually
spectacular.
look this good.
I know. We're good? Everything's working?
All right.
Excellent.
Excellent. Okay, now everything's working, folks.
All right. Yeah, right? All of our producers are going to leave and now
Yeah, they're
it's gonna-
gone.
It's now nothing's going to work.
So it's just us in the room with the camera. If anything goes wrong, there's no one here to help us.
It's just us, Hank. It's awesome.
We'll figure it out.
I know.
Yeah,
So I had an interesting day yesterday.
you did.
It was Kids Day over at Barnstable High School
Yes.
where police, fire, SWAT,
Mhm.
every sort of state troopers brought their horses.
Cool.
It was amazing. We had such a great day. They have, food and kids from all different camps come. I think we had 400 or 500 kids
Oh my goodness.
descend upon the fields
Mhm.
and just take part in all kinds of stuff. I was right next to the natural resources truck
Yep.
where they've got all this crazy taxidermy.
Mm-hmm.
So I recruited them.
Taxidermy?
Yeah, taxidermy of all. Like,
Stuffed animal.
yep.
Stuffed. Yeah. I guess stuffed animals, you might call them.
Yeah, they are stuffed animals.
Yes, they are literally stuffed animals.
What's up, Mari? Thanks for joining
Mhm.
us on the show. So I was right next to her, and I actually recruited her for the Mashpee Farmers Market. She's going to come and bring all the animals and
Her stuffed
show the
animals.
kids. Yeah, exactly. You can't touch them.
Right.
And our friends over from the Mashpee Corps of the Army Corps of Engineers. My friend Jay was over there dressed in a dog costume. I had no idea the thing had built-in ice packs.
Oh, really?
I was like, that is cool. Like, are you dying in there? He's like, no, I'm good.
So is that how during football season, particularly in August and September down south where it's warm or whatever?
Pat the Patriot.
That's how they survive?
That's
have
how they
ice packs in
survive.
there?
They've got ice packs and a little
Oh.
fan in there.
I don't feel so bad for them anymore.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it's like balmy in there, like they're like breezing it up, but I think it's manageable.
Okay.
So we're there, we're enjoying all this, millions of kids.
Mhm.
And the state police decide that they're going to do their flyover. And I was like, oh, how cute. They do
Yeah.
their little flyover. Well, then they get closer
Yeah.
and closer.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, they're landing that thing here.
Oh.
And they got so close to the field, it was knocking down barrels. Children, trash is flying.
Oh, no.
Rip the top of my tent clear off.
Oh, no.
I'm chewing dirt. That is how much they dusted up from the baseball field.
Oh, no.
All of the dirt. That was everywhere. I look over at the natural resources truck, and she is fit to be tied because she just had a full day of telling kids, don't touch my stuffed dead animals. Now
They're flying all over the place.
Now they're covered in soot. She's like, I had to hold them down.
Oh, no.
I'm like, that's it. The day's over. So thanks a lot, State Police. It was actually very cool, but you could have gone around us.
Right.
You didn't have to go over us and knock all the screaming children down.
Well, meantime, Mariana was at camp yesterday,
Yeah.
and I got a text message. Can you come and pick me up? It was early. I said, why?
What was today? No
Had a s-
yogurt.
No. This was a sandwich.
Oh.
And one of my friends just threw a sandwich at me.
Oh.
And I went, okay, friend throwing a sandwich at you. Are you sure they're your friend?
That's 12-year-old kid stuff right
Right,
there.
it's 12-year-old kid stuff for you guys who don't
Right.
follow us. So,
You had to pick the sandwich whipper up.
well, she stayed for a little while longer, and then I did go get her. But she has just not had a good time at camp this year. She doesn't go today because she takes her writing class with Ted Murphy. So tomorrow is her last day.
Already. That's it. Summer's over. I told once July 4th happens, it goes and it goes quickly. I'm ready for the summer to be over. I was driving one of the J1s to their job this morning because they were having an Uber situation. And are you ready to be home? Oh, yeah, we're ready. We're tired. She goes, I'm just tired of waking up so early. I'm tired.
Well, how many jobs are they
These
working?
girls are 22. They're just getting started.
Well, whatever.
You're just, seasoned.
There you go.
Right?
I like that.
Seasoned.
I'll take that.
Kind of like what we thought we would have with our Patriots, Matthew Judon. Seasoned.
No, that's just too bad.
If you did not hear the news, Hank, you can deliver it because I'm
Matthew
over
Judon was traded to Atlanta for a 3rd-round draft pick. Matthew Judon, kind of like the face of the defense, one of the leaders of the team, one of the few players you could get excited about. They couldn't agree on a contract extension, probably because he's old. He's 32.
I loved that man. I loved his long sleeves. I loved what he would terrorize offenses.
Yep.
Now we got nothing.
Yeah, we got nothing. We got nothing, folks. I was thinking today when I was driving over. I mean, we've been Patriots fans forever. I mean, I can remember when the Patriots had no place to play, and they were playing at Fenway Park and they were playing at Harvard Stadium. So I go way back. But we have Patriot stuff that we take out during the season.
Yep.
A couple of little doodads and things that we put around the house.
Doodads.
We haven't even thought about taking them out.
Yeah, we're football people also, and we kind of just retired that. This year, though, we did buy tickets to go see a Pats game. Granted, it's not here.
See, that's what we'd like to do.
That's a sneak away. We're going for a game somewhere. We're doing the Nashville game.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, so we're going with another one of our couple friends, my bestie from high school. And so we're mashing it all up, both of our anniversaries and both of our birthday presents. Like this, we don't give gifts anymore. Cliff and I don't. We do travel.
Right, we don't give gifts anymore.
Yeah,
either.
no. So it's like kind of our Christmas wrapped up with our birthday, and we're like, okay, we can justify this way. But actually, really, it's not that expensive.
I imagine not.
No, I think we got our game tickets for $200 a piece, and we're like right in the end zone.
Yeah.
And there's only one end zone that has seating in Nashville. So it's a nice small stadium. I've been there before.
Yeah.
We got woodshedded. That game was terrible.
Oh.
We thought we were going to just march down on in there and win. And
we didn't.
I
remember
not.
that
Tom
game.
Brady fell apart.
Good wait a minute. He did what?
What? No, not our
what?
Tom.
I thought he went 20 for 20. Not only did he throw the pass, he caught the pass and he scored the touchdown.
Well, the
Isn't
legend
that
of
what
Tom
happened?
Brady gets better and better.
Okay.
Lynn, good morning. Emily,
And you
Barbara,
know what? He's
Karen.
still saying, if I wanted to come back, I've still got something.
He probably could. And
Shut
he probably
up.
does, but go away.
Go away.
Go enjoy
You're
your
gone.
life.
Go find some bottle girlfriend.
I think he has one.
Be the next generation of Leonardo DiCaprio, and just move on.
Linda says, we did win the Super Bowl that year. I was just thinking of the Patriots in Nashville, right? Well, go, Linda, because we're already going to be there. That'll be fun.
Yep.
Her daughter, Lindsay, lives there full time.
Okay.
So
Oh, all right.
we definitely have a friend in town that knows all the fun stuff. Boy, that was a trip. I think there were 20 of us for that trip. I don't know if she could handle all of that Massachusetts back.
I went to Nashville once on a business trip to go to a convention there. Obviously, Nashville is a really cool city.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All kinds of places to go and things to do and clubs to visit.
Yeah, we went to the Bluebird, which is their big famous one. If you watch the TV show Nashville,
Yeah.
I was so excited that we got in there to begin with, and somebody couldn't go, so I got to fill the seat. And I was like, "Hey,
Was it
I'm
a
here at the
disappointment or
Bluebird."
was it?
No, it was amazing.
Because lots of times you get to some place and you're so excited about it, you've heard so much about it, then it's like, oh, really? That's all it is?
Yeah, we saw one of the guys from American Idol that was singing. The person that opened up for him, they were amazing, and they're jingle writers. It was just really incredible to watch them work in that surrounding area. It's very intimate.
Yeah.
If you've ever seen a show, maybe at the Music Room, not that I'm giving them plugs, but it's nice and intimate. It's close up. It is
An example
kind of a
for the
cool
sake of
place.
the argument.
Correct. No plugs for you.
Right.
So yeah, we'll definitely give Mashpee TV a big shout out today. They set us up really nicely, and I appreciate Chris's interest in getting here so early.
Yes.
I was like, I didn't have a chance to confirm his email. This is just how my week has been, just chasing trying to get organized. And it's just not happened.
Well, I got up this morning, and the first thing I looked for is there a text from Stephanie.
No, we're
I'm
on.
like, okay, hey, let's go. I put pants on, and I'm here.
I'm proud of you for that.
I know it.
Today is National Relaxation Day.
So why did I put pants on?
So we should be de-stressing. And then I saw the list of the most relaxing cities in all of the United States.
This is good, kids.
Number 1, Newton, Massachusetts. Newton.
I grew up in Newton for a little while.
You did?
Yes. Yes. I mean, not in the neighborhoods where it's very easy to be relaxed.
Yeah.
You know, there's working class parts of Newton, and then there's I own the place where you work parts of Newton.
True. That's fair.
Right.
Oh my God.
So those are the places that are probably very relaxed.
Tina, Sarah, Dave Hegner, thank you so much for joining us on the show today, live from Mashpee TV. So number 1 was Newton.
Okay.
And then it was all California up until number 10, which was Cambridge. I don't find anything about Boston relaxing.
No, I didn't. I wouldn't think of Cambridge as. No, I wouldn't think of Cambridge as relaxing. I think about Harvard Square and Central Square and all the traffic and all the stuff going on. I don't think of that as especially relaxing.
Yeah, my daughter and my husband went to their orientation.
Oh, how did that go?
Really good. They had a very, very long day in Salem. I mean, they left the house at 5:30 in the morning and they arrived back home at 10:30 at night.
Oh my goodness.
So they had a full day of orientation, just getting to know the lay of the land and everything in between, and then their drive home. So
how long a drive was it?
it's like there's no easy way to get there from the Cape. So it's like 2.5 hours, 2:45 on like a good, it's 3 hours all day.
Yeah, because Salem's kind of there.
Like you hit all of the places that have traffic.
Right.
I am ready to end the summer. I'm sorry for the people that are holding on to their last glimmers of margaritas and beach time, but I'm done. The kids need to go back to school. I filled out the ID yesterday.
Oh,
the process of re-enrolling your child in the same school that they've been in their entire life is ridiculous.
Well, I still haven't got Marion into Power School or whatever it is for Sandwich.
I'm going to get off my soapbox now.
Hopefully nail that one down today.
But I just re-registering for my child who's...
Why did you have to re-register?
Apparently this is a new thing.
But isn't Mashpee known for like going to people's doors and knocking on them and saying,
we're not going to bring up the incident.
Hi, do you live here? I'm sorry. Never mind.
That was a little aggressive. We have all new people in the school system right now.
Yes.
Jameson says, woo woo, public access TV for the win. I agree.
Yep. We actually met the new high school principal a couple of months ago when we went to the scholarship dinner at the Villages.
Oh, that's right. Mari gave out a scholarship.
Yeah, we gave out a scholarship, and we sat at the same table with the new high school principal, and she's from Brockton.
You can handle us.
Kids in kids in Mashpee, don't screw around.
You're right.
The lady's from Brockton. She's seen it. You're not going to show her anything she hasn't seen already.
Well, we started with the cell phone situation, I think was the big one last year, and the school systems where everybody was up in arms about the cell phones.
Yeah.
And they managed to, everybody made it for the year. And I think that is going to become the gold standard in the United States as far as no phones in the classroom, period. I think that is where we're all going.
Right. Well, the thing about the cell phones, maybe you remember this story. The thing about the cell phones is parents say, how can my children contact me if something happens or whatever? The flip side of it is there was a story, I think it was one of our local police departments. Someone called their parents to say that they had been involved in a fight and the school didn't do anything. And so the police show up and everything else, and it wasn't the way the child who called portrayed it.
Oh yeah, that was one of our crazy crime stories.
Yeah.
I think that was a Sandwich police story.
Actually, the child who was calling saying someone had a fight with me was the one who started the fight.
Yeah, not to like go back in time by any means, but it is Throwback Thursday, and we survived.
Without phones?
We had the payphone, remember?
Oh God.
We'd call, hi, I'm ready to be picked up by.
Right.
And
you got a dime?
No, we wouldn't pay. We would call collect. Hi, it's me. I'm ready to go. And that was our name. Remember how you had to state your name?
Oh, that's right.
And that's how we would call home. It's time at
That's
5
right.
p.m. on the front of the school. My dad would drop me off at 7 p.m. It was me and Shelby. We were the ones just waiting for school to start any day now. We're here by ourselves. Nobody cares. For a 15-hour school day because we played sports. It's just very different. We didn't need to be in contact all the time. And I get it. There are more scary things out there right now, but also everybody's watching. You're fine.
Right. And also I think we scare ourselves sometimes too.
Totally.
Way too much. Because
Yes.
we watch too much cable news, and all cable news does, sorry folks, is emphasize.
Not here at Mashpee TV.
No. And you know what I'm talking
You're
about.
safe here.
They emphasize the worst stuff.
Yeah.
And if you watch a steady diet of it, when my mom was alive, before she went into a rehab center, my brother finally had to tell her to stop watching TV.
Yeah.
To stop watching news, because mom was home alone during the day. She turned the TV on
Yeah, and they do
to have a voice in the
sensationalize it.
house, and
Mhm.
she's hearing all this stuff all day long. And it got to the point where, my brother had to say, Mom, no, you got to shut it off.
Yeah, your time with this is over. We're gonna find you a new friend.
Right. Right.
I was speaking of new friend and sad and old people. I was very sad that what's her name? Gina Rollins died. She
Yes.
was 94 from The Notebook.
I know. Well,
I know it was a long time ago
that
already.
I wouldn't know, but
You didn't watch The Notebook?
no.
Hank, you're the movie guy.
No, but I don't know. I may be the movie guy. I don't necessarily watch movies, and I certainly wouldn't have watched The Notebook.
The Notebook is so good.
No,
It's
for
a
me.
love story to end all love stories. It's Nicholas Sparks.
Not for me. Nope, not for me.
It was good. She had dementia in it.
And she has dementia.
And the
She had
husband,
dementia, apparently.
yeah. The husband would tell their love story every day to her,
Yeah.
and then they relived it. It was really good.
Mhm. Yeah, no, not for me.
Not for you, huh?
Not for me. Nope.
What's on the movie docket, Mr. Movies? It's date night.
It's date night Thursday. It's date night. Actually, as we've talked about, it's audition night.
Yep.
You got to do a good job on Thursday to get to Saturday.
Okay.
If you screw up Thursday,
This is the pre-date night
this is the pre-date night. Trying to impress somebody. So what we do here on lunch break from 12 to 2 on Lemonade Radio is review the top movies of the week. And I'm actually going to the movies today.
Oh, I love it.
I'm going to see Harold and the Purple Crayon.
Very different than The Notebook.
Yes, with my granddaughter. And my wife and my mother-in-law are going to go see Ends With Us.
It ends with us, Blake Lively.
Yes.
So RTB says his favorites were Gloria and the Skeleton Key. Those were good. I didn't realize that was her. Good morning, Kathy and Darren. Stories about Blake Lively in that movie are starting to come out.
Oh, really?
I thought that they really got along. I saw them doing a lot of red carpet. Everything seemed to be hunky dory.
But not?
But apparently it was not all the roses that they portrayed it to be.
Oh, really? Well, they're
her-
actors, so they can kind of fake it.
I guess, but they did a really good job on the red carpet. Apparently there was a scene in which she felt fat shamed.
Mm-hmm.
So her co-host, and I'm sure in the moment when you hear something like that would bother you. And I'm trying to pull it up. So Justin Baldini is the guy that is Blake Lively's co-host in this movie. And he's got co-star, and he's got back problems.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a scene in which he has to lift her.
Uh-huh.
So he has his on-set PA saying, all right, how do I do this? Like, how much does she weigh?
Mm-hmm.
How do I train to
Yep.
not hurt myself? Which is all totally sensical when you
Yes.
spell it out that way. But when you hear that this one is got to figure out to talk to his back coach to lift you,
Oh,
right? You could see how
Right.
that could be construed as being
Right.
fat shamed. I would definitely be upset
yeah,
about that
I
a little
can
bit.
see that.
It went on to further parts of the story that he lingered a little too long in a kiss situation and made her feel very uncomfortable.
Lingered.
Yes. That was it. It lingered. It was a pregnant pause too long for her to feel uncomfortable
Okay.
during it.
Okay.
So those were the two stories that are now emerging from
Mm-hmm.
It Ends With Us. I still need to see it.
But how often do you think that happens when they make movies and there are kissing scenes and somebody?
Have you ever seen the back of a movie set? It is the most unromantic,
I know.
horrible situation. I don't
Right.
think that anybody would get in the mood
Right.
in a situation, and they have intimacy coaches that are like, you can't
Mhm.
do that, you can't do that. Could you imagine all of that all over you while you're trying to
Right.
like pretend like you're really into this?
And not to be sexist,
No,
not to be sexist,
but you're gonna.
but maybe she's a good kisser.
All right. Ryan Reynolds did not like it. There's been some funny
Well, there you go.
memes about it
Mhm.
where he was interviewing Justin Baldini
Oh,
and like talking about whatever. And he made it funny because Ryan Reynolds absolutely does.
yeah.
By the way, the two of them still tops of the box office. First time a couple has been like that since
Oh, yeah.
1990. We talked about it.
Yep.
Demi and Bruce Willis. So I'm into it. I want to see it. And you're going to see Purple Crayons.
Purple Crayon Harold. I read those books to Megan, my daughter, and then I read them to my granddaughter Mariana. She's the one who asked me
Yeah,
to go see Harold and the Purple Crayon. So
they're cute.
we decided to make a day of it since my mother-in-law's here, and Mari and my mother-in-law would like to see it ends with us. And I'm not going, so
There you go.
yeah.
I ran into Morgan Livingston when we were heading towards Provincetown on Tuesday in Wellfleet, and she said that she was really excited to take her nephew Brady to one of the Harold and the Crayon because no one else will go watch it with her.
Right.
And she goes, "Yeah, he's a sophomore in high school, but he'll still do dumb things with me because I want them." I love it. Super cute. Good morning, Brittany and Judith and Lauren. Thank you so much for watching. I checked in with Lauren this week. She just, for no reason at all, sent me a solicited, "Hope you have a fabulous week."
Oh,
I know, right?
she's such a sweetie.
I know. I love the people in your life that just check in for no reason other
Mhm.
than, "How are you doing? I was thinking about you. I sent you a text message." I definitely think that we should do more of that
Sure.
in our day-to-day. Mashpee TV has been covering a lot of fabulous stuff around the town of Mashpee. Tavola, I know they've got the Boys and Girls Olympics that are going on today and tomorrow over at the club. If you've not checked into the Boys and Girls Club, please do so. We've got our annual golf tournament that's coming up, and I think we've got 1 or 2 foursomes left. So if you're interested in playing, it's a really nice course. You're going to have a good time over at New Seabury, and definitely get a hold of me if you are interested in one of those foursomes because they will go probably by the end of the day today.
And New Seabury is one of those courses that you kind of have in the back of your mind. Boy, if I've had a chance, I'd love to play New Seabury.
It's beautiful.
I'm gonna not play very well, but
Right.
I'd love to.
No,
play
you're
it.
there to check out the visually stunning landscape and pick up
Right.
your ball. I'll just pick it up.
I'll just pick it up. Yeah.
I'll
Two buddies of mine played.
I'll pick it up.
Two buddies of mine played Brookside last week,
Yeah.
and I said to them when I saw them the other day, I said, "So how was Brookside?" And they went, "It's a really pretty course."
That's it.
And I went, "Oh, and how was your golf game?" "It's a really, really pretty course."
That was like us in St. Andrews
I went, okay.
in Scotland. We're like, it's nice. It's beautiful.
We're here.
We're here. It's history. This is
I
where
can
it all
say-
began.
I can say I hit the ball, and
Yeah, right. We can definitely say that we golfed at St. Andrews. That's
I did
something we
not
can
know that.
say.
I did.
We
not
did.
know that.
We did.
When did you do that?
4 years ago, 5 years
Really?
ago. Yeah.
Wow.
Right. So we can say we did it.
I'm impressed.
We didn't actually do it. We hit a ball there.
I
and
don't
we
know.
were like,
you
"We're
know what?
good
I
there."
don't know anyone who has played St. Andrews.
Oh, really?
Yes.
It's beautiful.
Yes.
Definitely worth. Put it on your bucket list or your anti-bucket list. Our question of the day today: how many bones have you broken in your life? I can't count. I can't count, but only one of my children has broken 1 bone.
Really? Wow. I've broken
I think that's impressive.
a couple. Broke my arm playing tag football in the street when I was a kid. My younger brother didn't block me and I broke my arm, but I still love him and I don't blame him for it. And I think I broke my thumb at one point, so I'm pretty
You were good?
I was good. But you being in the military, did you break anything in the
all
military?
all the time, everything. I broke everything. Every bone has been broken except my femur. I think that's the only thing. Even in 7th grade, I broke my pelvis playing soccer.
What?
I was in a wheelchair.
You broke your pelvis?
Yes. I go hard, Hank. When I'm playing sports, I'm playing to the max. They literally, I had a nickname in basketball. It was called Animal. Very aggressive. I was my dad's boy, okay?
Oh my goodness.
So I broke everything. And now as I'm where I am in age and everything aches and pains, and I know when it's going to rain by what squeaks in my body. It's not great.
Yeah, I know that.
But the only one of my children that ever broke anything was Cody, and he did it at school.
Oh, he didn't do it playing football.
No. He was on the swing set and he fell backwards and he put his arms back to stop himself and broke his wrist.
Oh, yeah.
I
one of
know.
those. Yeah.
Oh, so he was my only one that ever broke anything. So I feel like
Lily
as a
didn't?
parent,
No,
that's
Lily
pretty
would have
good.
been too cautious.
No, are you kidding me?
She would have put herself in a situation where she might have been able to break something.
She did track for a hot minute. She likes to run. That's about it.
All right.
And it's like short distance and she's lazy. We signed her up for soccer. This was actually one of my funniest moments. She played rec soccer for exactly one game.
One game?
She ran up and down the court one time. And Mom, I'm good with this. Can we leave now? Okay.
So she can check off on her list, I've played soccer.
Yes. I also coached both her and my son for Mashpee rec basketball. Same thing. Up and down the court. Not for me. He quit after 2 or 3 games because I was too aggressive.
Oh, okay. But he's playing basketball now.
He is. He's back to it. He just would double dribble all the time and it would make me crazy. It's just it's an emerging skill. I'm like, I can't coach my children.
And
Somebody
being,
give me
and
other
being the
children.
patient mother that you are.
I can't give me other children. I can't. These ones are defective.
Come here, honey. Mommy needs to talk
That
to
is
you.
not me.
What are you telling me?
Jameson, Cindy. Oh my God, the new studio. We're at Mashpee TV. Don't get used to this. I mean, it is gorgeous. I could be here all the time, but
Right.
the fun and the fanfare is here. So if you want to come and be a guest on our show,
If you want to be an audience,
yeah, you absolutely can.
we could have a studio audience. We could say, I mean, we have the cat at the other studio, but we could have people sitting here and they could
we could
clap for
right?
us and just like Regis and
This one's
Kelly
got
or
lofty goals
or
over
whatever.
here.
Well, you gotta always shoot higher,
What was Regis's first? It was Kathy Lee, right?
Kathy Lee.
Who apparently now I
Did
heard
you
this
hear that
week she
story?
had like a meltdown. She's like, I can't do life.
No. Oh, did you hear this story?
No,
She had some kind of an injury,
yeah.
some kind of a broken something or other, and she had it. I don't remember the details, but she asked people to pray for her. And the next time she went to the doctor, the injury was healed because all the people praying for her.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Now, folks, that kind of stuff is legit. I mean, I'm not saying it isn't.
She's a changed woman.
But Kathy Lee, after a week or two,
Thoughts and prayers works, guys.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, look that up.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good morning, Dawn. Thanks for joining us on the West Coast, nice and early.
But you can't find anybody to date, though. That's the other thing I've heard about her. Complaining she
I
can't
wonder
find
why.
anyone to date. Yeah.
No one can find anybody to date. It's 2024. Darren, I broke my first bone this year at 44 years old. I got my hand slammed in a door at work. Oh, that sounds so painful.
That hurts.
That sounds so painful. Jameson, a broken 2 bones, Civil Air Patrol with his wrist at boot camp, collarbone mountain biking accident. So you go hard too. I appreciate that. Solid. Now I gingerly walk everywhere because of the injury time and then the time to get better from the injury. And then I'm like, that's not worth it. Not worth it, Stephanie. These are the conversations I have internally. No, we're not worth it. I broke my foot running the Falmouth Road Race. It's Falmouth Road Race weekend.
Which is the Sunday, right?
Yes, we have pack your patience, everybody, this weekend. I know we talked about it last weekend, but we've got Carnival going on in P-Town. We've got Falmouth Road Race that is happening, and we have everyone on Cape Cod.
Yes.
We have an influx of 100,000 people. There's just people everywhere. It's People Town.
Right.
Today is one of the first days where you can start picking up your bibs and all of your stuff. I have to go there and pick up Cliff's volunteer t-shirt because he doesn't know I volunteered him for the Mashpee Boosters Club to go and sit at the parking lot on Sunday morning really early.
What a generous guy.
I know, he really is. He's really kind.
Just totally giving all the time. Totally giving.
So the last time I ran the Falmouth Road Race, now I've run the Falmouth Road Race 15 times for various organizations. I know, you're looking at me going, really, Stephanie? I did. But the final time, I was definitely not in shape to run the race, but I was ready to go. And something crunched around mile 2, and I was like, we're just gonna soldier on. And it was really a difficult race. It was painful, but I made it through.
Now, how long is it?
Mile-wise?
Mile-wise.
It is, oh, now I can't remember. It's somewhere around 8 miles. It's like 7.6
Yeah, I was going to say
miles or
7
something
point
like that.
something.
So then there's the 10K, right where Teddy Bruschi gave me a high five one time because I think he thought I was one of his special kids. And then there's that big, long winding down through Heights, through where the Falmouth Heights is, where it ends over at Shipwrecked, and the big field there in Falmouth. So I was right around there. At my Teddy Bruschi high five, where they're closing off the race. They're like, we're shutting it down. There's a certain amount of time before we open the road back up. So I had the medic beside me riding his bike. And then I had like a small little team of people that have already run and having their ice cream run walking with
encouraging
me.
you. Come on.
Come on, let's get this done. Stephanie, we're going to finish this race together. 7.1. Thank you, Dave. So we get there and I'm going up the big hill and they're like, all right, it's almost done. So whatever. I finished the Falmouth Road Race. I find out that I am literally the last finisher. The last human
No one
before they
behind
shut
you.
the race down. Listen, I am very last. Hundreds of people, 90-year-old humans beating me. People, all the wheelchair, everybody's done. The race is over, and there's Stephanie crossing before they shut off the timer. And I saw Sarah Murphy, Ted Murphy's sister, at an event because she was on the committee for the Falmouth Road Race. And she said, you were the talk of the town. We actually decided that we're going to give the final Falmouth Road Race finisher a medal, a thing. Like, wow, I'm never running that thing again. Bugger off.
And you haven't.
I'm not since. But I ran it pregnant with Lily. I ran it pregnant with Cody. I ran it at all shapes and sizes. I ran it one time, which I'm not proud of this time particularly. But I was running for one of the women's shelters. And my friend got married the day before and we went out tubing. And I was covered in bruises, covered. And I didn't realize the t-shirt that I was running for the organization that I was running, and it said, I run so battered women don't have to.
No.
And I got high fives that whole race. Everyone's like, good for you, go. I had no idea why, because I didn't.
Oh my goodness.
I forgot that I was wearing this t-shirt. And then Cliff was like, I can't be seen near you. You need to get that shirt off and we just need to leave. And I'm like, why? And then it dawned on me what I was wearing and how I looked. And it was,
oh my goodness.
It was bad. It was bad, guys.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so there are many. I've got Falmouth Road Race stories. If you want to talk about them, I got them.
Yeah, there's another one. We don't have to go. We don't have to go into it this morning.
No.
Someone on our air staff at Eliminadio, Michael, and his wife Patty, they're running the Falmouth Road
Yay!
Race.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys so much for whatever you're doing. We have so many charitable organizations that really benefit from running the race, and there are bibs available out there from pretty much any organization. So thank you. And thank you, Michael.
And Patty.
Thank you. You'll finish for us.
Yes.
I know you won't finish last.
No, I think they took their last training run.
I have an honor.
Last weekend. And they do things like for vacation. They'll go to California somewhere and run some half marathon.
That's nice. I remember my fit days like that. Good
Nice.
for them. Lauren, good point. You finished it. How many people just dropped out? I appreciate that.
Right.
Yeah. So Dave, it did inspire them to give an award for the last runner. So that's available just in case you two want to try it out for yourselves.
Well, in football, the last person drafted is Mr. Irrelevant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And 2 years ago or 3 years ago, it's the Brock Purdy. It's the guy who's the starting quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers now, was Mr. Irrelevant.
Okay.
So it can't happen. So you can't finish first.
I can be Miss Irrelevant,
You can
everybody.
be Miss Irrelevant.
It's my
and
new
then
nickname.
You can finish first in a couple years from now. You got time.
Thank you for joining us on our set here at Mashpee TV Between Two Ferns. I'm very much channeling my Zach Galifianakis, and I absolutely love it.
And hello to those of you who have found us on Mashpee TV.
Yeah, right. Hi, welcome. We have, let's see, I saw a great story today about Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh, what did he do now?
What do you get the person that has everything? I mean, he has more money than anything.
Right.
He's already had the family portraits done. He's had the family paintings done. But now he has hired someone to create sculptures of his family.
Sculptures?
Like he's like a
Wow.
I don't know, a Roman.
What would you do with
I don't
sculptures of your-
know.
I mean, I love my family and
I kind of now want a sculpture of myself. I know I've got that big Roman belly already, so I'll fit in right with those zoftig fabulousness in all of the museums we've seen in Europe.
No. Sculptures. Where would you
A
put them?
sculpture of yourself.
By your pool?
But it's Mark Zuckerberg.
in your foyer?
I don't
Well,
like
I'm sure
it.
he has a foyer.
Yeah, of course, he's got a foyer.
He can probably put the statues of him.
He's got
and his
plenty of
family
room. Did he have like a dead spot in the living room? And
the
he's like, you know what would look good there?
there. Sculptures of me, the wife,
You
and the
get
kids.
one, you get one. The kids, we want sculptures of them.
Oh.
Let's get it done. The best gift is taking a bunch of photos, cut them down, and make some homemade gifts. Absolutely.
Right.
Zuckerberg's not doing that, though.
Oh,
Good
God,
morning,
no.
Dan. Thanks for joining us. Lisa, hi, and good morning from Mashpee TV. I just thought that was just absolutely ridiculous. That's the height of opulence.
Right.
What do? I'm having a sculpture made for myself.
And why would you even talk about it? Well, I suppose if it makes sense to you to do it, it doesn't. You don't understand that the rest of the world is going.
Good point. Good morning between two ferns. Lauren says, so are they going to be clothed or are we going to see like baby wieners? Fig leaves. Fig leaves.
Oh my goodness.
Didn't one of the emperors make them all cut that off and then they put them all back on? So that's why they all just like.
The Catholic Church did.
Oh, okay. That's what it was.
The Catholic Church did. If you go to the Vatican Museum,
Yep.
there are some statues there
Right.
that are displayed, but they're also
They're broken. They're crumbled.
adjusted
hmm
because I don't.
But I feel like they tried to put the adjustments back on
Yeah.
some of them.
Yes.
It's awkward.
Yeah, just really, really awkward.
I think one of my children remarked that so when we were traveling, and I'm like, just
Move on.
right, we're good
Move
here.
on. You're old enough to just go.
You're right.
You,
You're
you
teenagers
understand. You
now.
know what's
You
what
get
and
it.
who's who and
For sure.
all of that stuff.
So huge in the market. I saw that mortgage refis 35%
Yeah.
in 1 week.
Yeah. People
People trying to get that smaller rate.
People are taking advantage of the rates going down, and apparently some people like where they live, and
Yeah.
and they're going to try to stay.
Shout out to our friend Christy Sassoni, who just became the #1 mortgage officer, I
Yes.
believe, in Massachusetts.
Yes, or something like that. Yeah.
Congratulations, lady. I love that.
Yep.
That's impressive.
Yeah. Yeah. but
Considering that
mortgage
she
rates,
just jumped
mortgage
in.
rates are down. If you've been waiting for mortgage rates to drop to do something, this is probably the time to start to do something. I would think so. You can be settled. Well, the kids will have to start school someplace, and if you're moving to a different community, they'll have to adjust later. But yeah, this is really the time to do it.
It's going to be a weird year. I'm
It's
just
gonna
not
be
used
weird.
to it yet. We'll
Yeah.
be down to one person in the house.
I know it.
The J1s are going. Like, it's just
What's
going to be
time for us
quiet.
to find you someplace to go?
Yes, thank you.
Well, we have that piece of property in mind. We just can't seem to. Never mind.
We're going to get it.
We won't talk about it.
I'm manifesting.
There
I
you
put it
go.
out there in the
There you
universe,
go.
Hank, and I'm waiting for it to deliver me my studio.
Yep.
I'm manifesting.
We're
all
working
right.
on it. We're
All
working
right.
on
So
it.
we're 2 weeks out from Burning Man, and apparently they haven't sold out all the tickets.
No. When I used to go out to Nevada for business to Reno,
Yep.
I would be out there sometimes during Burning Man. It was insanity. Absolute.
That's going to be the best people watching ever.
insanity. Oh yeah.
Like, I absolutely love a good trip to Provincetown because this is the time of year where you see it all. But I feel like Burning Man's a different kind of people and a different kind of gathering of weirdos.
And I think the problem is Burning Man has become a little too corporate now.
Yeah, that's weird.
You know, there's a lot of sponsors now and corporate people, and I'm saying anything wrong with corporate people, but
It's strayed from its roots
it's
of just
strayed
being
from its kind of, almost
we're in the woods doing this stuff.
almost organic. We're going to build this guy and we're going to burn him down, and when it's over, well, the festival's over.
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
people are seemingly disinterested with what this festival stands for.
yeah.
Either that or they just don't glamorize it as much as your Coachellas of the world. So
No.
it's not hip to our younger generation. I don't even know what they say anymore. There
Mhm.
was one team I had that had little kids on it last night for trivia.
Mhm.
And Skibbity toilets, something, 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 the Rizzler, something else. And I had to say it because they won at one point. So they were like, "Won't you say it?" It's like, I don't even know what I just said, but this is a language.
I didn't offend anybody, did I?
Right? I'm like, this generation of peoples, I don't get it. I don't know what you like. So you're gonna have to be a little bit more forthcoming with actual words that humans say.
Because
so I can help you.
I know with Mariana, every now and then she'll say something and I'll say, "What? What's that?" "Oh, it's from a game."
Okay.
There's this whole language and vocabulary that exists on a game here or a game there. And they know what it means. Papa doesn't know what it means, but they know what it means.
Right. John says, "I can't see you in Cliff as empty nester." Cindy says, "Okay, Hank, you went out there to do business."
Yes.
And
I did.
John said, "People watching Burning Man is not a good experience. Trust me, people get sloppy and it's much different and actually scary out there."
Mhm.
Interesting. Good morning, Sheila. Barry, thanks for joining us.
It's out in the middle of nowhere. It's not, I mean, large parts of Nevada are, just simply out there. And this is out in.
Yeah, I haven't spent much time other than Vegas. So
out there place.
Definitely, that's on my list of places to visit. Jenny, good morning. Hardest working human that I know. Jenny Wheeler over at Family Table Collaborative.
Mm-hmm.
Always working on something new.
Jenny, you may be hearing from the Cape Cod and Island Association of Realtors about an event you might want to do. Pat Piva might be calling you.
Well, they're really.
Now I've just put Pat on the spot.
Patty, you better get to work.
Yeah.
They do such a good job of feeding people, and that is their main source of revenue. So if you need an event on the Cape that's catered, definitely look to the Family Table Collaborative first and foremost, because they do an amazing job, and all of the money goes to feed people here on the Cape that are in need. We definitely have some food security situations going on. Yeah. I love that our Mashpee Farmers Market is going to be this weekend. We've got some new food vendors.
How's the weather going to be?
I think the weather is going to be good.
It's a little shaky. I'll check it.
Yeah, double check on it. We're going to be there, rain or shine, because we have to feed people. It might be a little bit different for some of our tchotchke vendors. I know Nina's not going to be there. She's visiting Spain.
Which vendor is that?
She is charcuterie, wine glasses. She does our resin art.
Oh, the lady with the blue stuff?
Yes, the blue stuff.
Oh, God. Mari has bought closing gifts 2 or 3 times from her.
Oh, yeah, because they're beautiful.
It's just gorgeous.
Yeah. I saw that Katy Perry is being investigated by the Spanish government.
What did she do?
Well, apparently she's shot on her new video, and it was in like a protected wildlife situation that should not have people and not there.
Oh.
The Spanish government and the people are so sick of tourists.
Yeah.
They have been really, really rotten to the tourists this season, spraying them with things, changing bus routes. They outright closed a bus route.
Really?
Because they didn't want tourists on it anymore. And they've been really nasty. And apparently Katy Perry stepped in it for all of us.
Thank you,
because
Katy.
she's being investigated for being in a natural wildlife area that she should not have been in. And I'm sure it's not her specifically, it's her people.
Fine her $1 million
Probably.
and she'll take it out of pocket change
There
and
you
say
go.
thank you very much.
Or maybe this is now a story so that she can get people to listen to this new record that she's spinning out there because she's leaving American Idol.
Right.
I don't know.
That's precipitation for Sunday.
0% chance of rain on Sunday. So we will see you as of today.
Okay.
Happily in dry climate.
And let's see, Sunday high of 79.
Perfect.
Good.
Clouds though, right?
Good weather. Yeah, partly sunny.
You don't want it a beach day.
Partly sunny or partly cloudy, depending upon your perspective, I guess.
I know. I've got a couple of parties this weekend. And also I'm going to be over at the Cape Cod Children's Museum. They've got their Sea Star Olympics that are happening and their annual mace race. They moved it up to Falmouth Road Race weekend because they've got runners in town. So they might as well capitalize on an afternoon activity for the kids. And they've got a whole host of events. So grab your ticket and go see the museum. It's from 3 to 6 on Saturday. And then I'm off to a neighborhood association party.
Oh, really? Your neighborhood?
No.
Another neighborhood?
No, it's a neighborhood in Dennis. And where the average age, I believe, is 80.
Oh.
They booked the party until 10. Then they rethought of it and said maybe just till 9.
Well, just like the Beach Boys last weekend, the first show was 5 o'clock.
Listen, you party animals, I'm ready to get down with you. We're going to have a good time. So you better bring your dancing shoes. 'Cause I ain't having
9
it.
o'clock.
That's
great.
it. Oh my gosh. So cute. I
Is,
really
is, is it a neighborhood or is it
it's an association.
like the village? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
It's not like the villages. It's
No.
just a bunch of homes where people of the older persuasion happen
Yeah.
to live there.
I love it. And Yacht Club, I'm coming for you. September's right around the corner, and we'll be back to our trivia nights over at the Yacht Club. We have a really good time.
The Hyannis Yacht
The
Club?
Hyannis Yacht Club.
Lordy
Yes.
law.
Well, we're upstairs. That's
Oh.
accessible.
Well,
And their
okay.
food is delicious.
I don't mind upstairs. I remember the first
Exactly.
couple. Mari has a personal membership there or whatever, and I remember the first couple of times we went to eat at the Hyannis Yacht Club. I was like, wow.
It's
And
beautiful.
and the plates with the logo on it and
Yeah, it's
everything. And I'm thinking,
beautiful.
oh my God, this is so cool. And then you go there enough and you go,
It's still
we'll
beautiful.
go to the Yacht Club. Okay, let's go to the Yacht Club.
Yep.
But there's no thump.
Yeah, it's I love it. And I love the staff there. They do a really good job. If you're
Yes, they do.
thinking about becoming a member, definitely suggest great place to take clients for lunches.
Yes. Oh, it is.
For
Great
sure.
view. And at night when it gets to be sundown, you all stand up and the flag comes down and they shoot off a cannon
That's it.
shot.
Colors. It's called Colors.
It's really cool.
Then everybody sings God Bless America and you get back to eating. It's
Yeah,
like
it's really
nothing
cool.
happened. It's really weird.
Put your drink down for a couple minutes.
I know. I love it.
It's nice. It's a nice little tradition.
It is pretty fun. We've got a lot going on 1180.com, and you can find us if you're looking for events to do. I just booked a couple of corporate things
Really.
over at the Seacrest because they really want the feud.
Mm-hmm.
So we're doing
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we're doing work feud. So
Work
that'll be
feud?
fun.
Oh, like a team building kind of
Yeah,
thing it's
so I'm
gonna be?
doing a couple of team building activities
That's
for them
cool.
over there. So I knew that when Cliff built it, they will come.
Yes.
If you're interested in having Family Feud in your area, we are doing Cape Cod Feud, Family Feud, Workplace Feud, whatever it is you want to do. We can morph the game to your liking. It's definitely worth checking out.
And
so.
they've got the whole set. I mean,
Yeah.
it looks. I've got a picture
It's
here. on my
fun, it
phone.
works,
I'd show
sounds-
if you could see it, but it's really cool.
Sights and Sounds, eventsoncape.com is that website. So I was contacted by the Cape Playhouse.
Yes.
We're going to have some interviews with Cape Playhouse and give away some tickets for the fall,
Wonderful.
which I'm thrilled about. Also, next week, we're going to start giving away tickets to the Paranormal Circus. Tomorrow on the show, I am interviewing a circus performer. I don't know if they're coming in full makeup. I don't know what their activity is.
Wait a minute,
I'll
wait a
probably
minute.
just get the
Wait a minute.
market.
Paranormal circus?
Yes.
How does that work?
Just channel
In your mind, there's a scary clown there, but he really isn't scary because in your
channel
mind?
your inner American horror story
Okay.
and put it under a circus big top.
Okay.
It's going to be different acts, if you
Mhm.
will. We'll find out all about it as I interview them tomorrow on the show, which I'm really looking
Wow.
forward to.
Very cool.
So we'll find out exactly what that all entails. And I'm looking forward to it. It's the Cirque du Soleil thing. Well, it's the paranormal circus. I have
So you imagine it.
no.
They're really not there. You're
They
imagining
are
that they're there.
100% there. This is the touring act, and I'm excited to be able to find out what the heck is going on under that tent. And you'll get a sneak peek, an insider view of what's going on under that tent.
Do we want to know what's going on?
Yes,
in the
we
tent?
do.
Okay.
Once again, RTD calls me a 9-year-old boy with internet access. I need to know what it is. What is going on there? I'll watch the video. I'll look at it. How does it end? I want to know. I want to know. Curious minds.
Okay.
And then this week we have been giving away King Richard's Fair tickets, and that's been going really well. Everybody's really excited to have that. That's our monthly prize, by the way, is a family 4-pack of passes to the King Richard's Fair. So you can go and spend your money on meat and turkey legs
Right.
and watch some of the jousting competitions or dress up in your best friend fair.
Right.
Or decide that they've got like just the day. You can go there and get one of their costumes
Oh,
for
really?
the day.
Now, a couple years ago when I first started working here,
Yep.
you had a costume, right?
Oh yeah, I
You
have
had a
one.
corset and everything.
Oh yeah, I've got several of them.
And I remember walking into the studio, looking at it and going, "No, I don't think so. Not this morning. I don't know her that well.
He doesn't know me that well yet, but you will.
I do now, but I mean,
Well, Lily loves it. Lily's always been
yes,
into that
Stephanie.
fantasy.
Acting up again.
Yeah, that realm of things. I don't know if that influenced her decision to go to college in Witchtown, but she is definitely going to be fully fully into the life of Salem.
Like
while
Boomtown, only
being at
Witch Town?
school. That's it. She's living in Witchtown. It's where she belongs. It's perfect.
Salem is really cool, though.
Yeah.
And there are some nice other towns around Salem.
But if you've never been there for the month of October, I'm telling you, even mid-September is when the craziness begins. All the signs of you can't park here, miles and miles outside of Salem proper, because it just draws this witch community like no other. You can't find a parking spot. You can't find a hotel. And people book years in advance to be a part of this and be in the middle of that. So
they have a really cool art museum up in Salem, too. I would have to mention it and then forget the name, but there's a really cool art museum there.
I'm sure you can just Google Salem Art Museum. This is the best part about our life now in 2024 is we can just GTS and Google that stuff and be done with it. We're in. Lauren, no, they look creepy as hell. Good morning, Trish. I hope you have a great day as well. It's Hank and I live from Mashpee TV this morning. And thank you very much, everybody that set us up here. We're going to be having our show here at least every other Thursday. We'll figure out the slot of how we'll get it done.
It's called the Peabody Essex Museum.
Look at you.
I Googled it.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, really cool.
I saw Jimmy Kimmel had a little incident.
Oh, he did?
Waltzed on vacation.
Yes. What did he do?
It made me laugh because he was in Bavaria. So he was there just having a little German vacation for himself, went hiking.
Yeah.
And he got lost.
He got lost.
He got lost. And his phone was dying and he didn't know where he was going. And he's like, okay, if I just head that way for an hour, maybe an hour and a half, I'll be able to get back to my hotel. He didn't. He couldn't find anything. He walked into this place and just said, hey, do you have a phone I could use so I could call somebody? And the kid goes, are you Jimmy Kimmel?
They knew him?
Oh, no, wait, it was Fallon. It was Fallon.
Oh, it was Fallon.
It was Fallon. So he's like, are you Jimmy Fallon? And he's like, yeah. So Jimmy Fallon was like, so can you call me an Uber? And the guy was like, I'll do you one better. I'll give you a ride. So Fallon's like, all right, great. Let's go for a ride. And then the kid goes, well, I don't have my license. So I got to get my mom.
But they knew who Jimmy Fallon was?
Yeah, they did. They did in Bavaria. So Jimmy Fallon did a quick little video of him being driven around by the mom and the son. And then the dad was involved in there and somewhere.
Was he on his own?
Around. Yeah, he was all by himself. He went for a hike. Bye, family. I'm going to go for a hike.
But the wife and kids were with him.
Yeah, at the hotel.
At the hotel. Okay.
But can you imagine just Jimmy Fallon walking in, being like, hi, I'm lost. Give me a ride.
And I'm sure the network executives are hearing this going, oh, God, no.
Well, he offered them anytime. He's like, anytime you guys are in town, I'll hook you up at the show. Just come on in.
Right. Oh, the network executive must have been wild.
Yeah. Jimmy Kimmel was also in the news talking about why he turned down whatever award show that nobody wants. Nobody wants to host these award shows anymore.
Oh, because it's
because America's rotten and everybody's mean. It's not worth putting yourself out there.
Offended. I used to have a meme that I would put up every now and then that said, good morning, America. What are you offended by today?
Yeah.
But I haven't put it up in a while lately because I don't want to offend anybody.
Yeah, right. Good morning, Susan. Alien Watch over there. I appreciate you. You have been working behind the scenes of a movie. I know Walking Dead is casting for a spot in Boston.
Oh, really?
So they're looking for extras. It's a super long day, though. I know our friend Gail Fitzpatrick really wanted to do it, but she's like, I don't know if I can commit to 3 12-hour days of sitting in makeup, just being an extra for this.
And get paid
nothing. You get paid in experience.
Oh.
You get paid because you got to do that and you've got photos of it.
And you can say, I was an extra in.
Yeah. Well,
when they write your obituary, was an extra in.
Right. I know Susan's been actually working on a big production, so I'm excited to see that. She'll always just sneakily be like, oh yeah, I finished this project. One time I got to see you on Showtime. I was so excited. So I'm very excited to see what you do on the big screen this time.
Okay.
Pumped for you. Yes, it was Marianne, the Peabody Essex Museum. Marianne, one of our former Music Bingo hosts, for the win. I hope you're doing so
Marianne.
well.
How you doing?
I absolutely miss your face. We need to get together. Drinks on me, lady. Drinks on me.
You heard it here.
Yeah, right?
Don't bring your wallet. Don't bring nothing. She said.
That's it. Just show up. Definitely on me because she's just a fabulous human being. We met at a gig, and it was for one of our art groups around here, one of our
Yeah.
museums of art.
Mhm.
And she ended up working with us for almost a
She was
year.
there with Fathers, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So I know Fathers discontinued. They just loved you, Marianne. There was nothing else. They wanted Marianne.
Everyone's crying in
They
the
wanted the Marianne show, and they just didn't have it anymore. So you were missed. We've got a whole host of activities, and they are changing. We're adding some fall spaces. We're coming back to Shipwrecked on Tuesdays. We'll be back to the yacht, like I said already. What else is going on in the land of Hank today on your show?
Well, I want to plug the new show we got on Saturday mornings now. We have a new show, folks, coming on Saturday mornings, 7 to 10, called the Saturday Morning Blues. And you don't hear the blues much on the radio anymore, or where you can access it for free. You've got to, go onto one of those paid services and download a playlist and everything else. So I know there are a lot of folks out there who like listening to the blues. So we're going to play it on Saturday morning from 7 to 10 in the morning. It's going to be great. We've already got the playlist all picked out for Saturday, and you're really going to enjoy it. It's kind of the companion to classic jazz on Sunday morning, which is from 7 to 11. And I'm on Lemonadio 7 days a week. So you either like me or you hate me. You like me, you hate me. If you hate me,
Hank's
you're
like,
not
hi,
listening.
it's me again.
Hi, it's me again. I'm back.
I love it.
Yeah, and we're going to the movies today. I mean, I think that's I should preview, if I can pull it up. The number one movie of the week has not changed.
Oh, it's still Wolverine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a new number 2.
I want to see it. And then it ends with us.
It ends with us as the new number 2.
Yep, exactly. So we're rapidly approaching our Labor Day weekend. The best and worst days to fly for Labor Day weekend, if that is what you're going to do. Apparently 3 million people. It's set to surpass our 4th of July record. I do not understand why this many people want to get on a plane on Labor Day weekend.
And the kids start school. In some places, the kids have already started.
Florida's
school.
back at school.
In Florida, they're back to school. We have friends down in Florida, and they're posting back to school pictures of their kids. But why would you travel that weekend?
I don't know. Pre-holiday, it says the Tuesday before, the Wednesday before, the Saturday before. Those are the ones where you should go. Saturday after, Wednesday after, Tuesday after. Those are the most crowded days to travel before and after Labor Day holiday. Rank in order of busyness.
Right.
It's the Friday before and the Monday after. Obviously, I don't think that you need a statistic machine to tell you that.
No.
Those are the bad days to travel.
And if you're going to Florida, check to see where you're going, to see the status of the water and the beaches, because some of them still haven't recovered from, I guess it's Debbie that came blasting through there.
Yeah, and we're watching Ernesto or
something. Turned up all kinds of stuff. Yeah, Ernesto hit Puerto Rico, and it's kind of heading our way, but it's one of those, it can come down here towards the Cape, or it can go up to Vermont.
Well, maybe it'll bring the scallops closer to us, because midnight hour, we need scallops. It was explained to me that there's a lull in their breeding season or something like that. I was trying to figure out why. It's been a tough season for everybody. Our lobster guy, he was complaining one of the worst seasons it's been in a really long time. Our scallop person, really, really tough season.
We still have scallops in the freezer. We haven't even eaten them yet.
Well, I, like a glutton, had to rifle through all of them and eat them all. So I've got nothing. Shout out to our friends over at Chatham Harvesters. Yes. Absolutely beautiful piece of bluefin this season. It was so good. I really wish I got 2. We've been trying to eat at home and enjoy the abundance of all the stuff we've been making. And
well, that's because Cliff has a cool new toy.
Exactly. So I will ride that wave of him making us nice dinners with his new toy.
Yes. I actually used our grill last night.
Oh, you're allowed still?
Yes, we are. My mother-in-law wanted a nice hamburger on the grill, and everybody, so we fired up the grill, and I didn't move it 8 feet away from our unit. I just kind of backed it up a little.
Living on the edge.
End of October. End of October. No more grills at the villages.
Is everybody mad about it? Is it a thing? It's a little testy.
I didn't go to the meeting, but the board had a public meeting on last Wednesday, I guess.
Yeah.
And they explained once again the reason why we can't have grills. And they said, we've explained it as much as we can explain it. We're not going to take any questions. It is what it is. And when it got to the point of the meeting where they said, okay, anybody have any questions? First person who got up. So what about the grill?
No one's listening.
No one's listening.
No
one's listening.
Maybe they had their hearing aid turned off and they were
Maybe.
like, oh, it's my time to talk. Now I'll turn it up.
I don't know. But all of this is a result
I'm
of,
horrible. I'm sorry.
I mean, you know,
it's 55 plus. 55 isn't old.
no, it's not. No, any other numbers plus
Unless
isn't
you're
old.
Matthew Judon.
Right.
That's
Then
old.
you're rolling 32 plus. 32
Like,
plus is old.
sorry.
But I mean, the insurance companies are looking at the fact that we haven't had a big storm in the Cape in a long time.
Yeah.
And they're saying bound to have one. So they're upping our rates. And it also doubles back down to Florida, where they've had a couple of, one in particular, I think it was in Miami, incident with a condo that wasn't taken care of, that kind of fell down.
Oh, yeah.
And that's really, if you want to get a condo cheap, go to Florida. They're selling really cheap because the insurance and the HOA fees are ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, it's counterproductive, is it not? You're just going to pay one way or the other.
Right. Right. But if you've always wanted a nice condo in Florida, now's your time.
She's going to pay on the other
You're
side.
just paying the other side. And
Good
if you're
times,
interested,
everybody.
we know realtors down in Florida who'll be more than happy to sell you one. But oh yeah, the prices are ridiculous.
Well, your insurance will be much less because you don't have a grill now.
That's right. No, it won't. No,
Have
no.
a great day, everybody. We have got a very busy weekend. If you're looking for something to do, we've always got that for you. And join our Facebook group, eventsonCapeCod.com. It's over 7,000 people at this point. So we really enjoy you to come and visit us on social and share your events. If you're looking for something to eat or a new recipe.
Cape Cod
or-
dining at home and everywhere else.
Yes, please. Thank you. Have a great weekend. Hank and I will check in with you on Tuesday, and we'll talk to you then.
Right.
Bye,
I'll see you
everybody.
at noontime today and every day for the rest of the week.
Right?
Yep.
All right. Oh, what did Tim say before we leave? A typical cycle gives us 2 winter storms and 2 hurricanes every 10 years.
Right.
And we're just not on that right now.
Mhm.
Bye, Emily. Bye, Lauren. Bye, Michael. And Celeste. Have a good one.
Bye, guys. Thanks for watching, listening.
I know. So we'll end this stream here. Bye, everyone. Goodbye.
Goodbye.